Do you want to create a stunning display with bromeliads and air plants just like this one? Well, it's easier than you think. Today's episode is going to be a DIY on how I made this beautiful bromeliad display all from scratch. Let's get started. Hi, my name is Ravi and I am a plant enthusiast from India. Recently, I visited a friend who owns a wood processing unit. So to process large trees, the hardwood is obtained by removing the top layer or the soft bark from the tree. This process is called debarking. As you can see here, this is the outer layer or the trunk of the tree. While this layer is not good to be used as timber, it's of great use to me as this makes an ideal mounting media for all my epiphytes. I just got these cut into sizes as per my need and convenience. In fact, this is the most ideal media to mount bromeliads and air plants, as this mimics their natural habitat. So I got these from the sawmill, cut into different shapes for different projects. For today's project, let's start with this one here. So this wood here is roughly 5 feet in height, 1.5 feet left to right, and 8 inches in thickness. So after completing this, we can use this as a standalone display with a metal frame, or it can be mounted on the wall. I've got the base cut at 90 degrees so it can stand freely without any extra support, as you can see here. Also, I have made sure the heavier side is downward to keep it really stable. Next, of course, we will need a lot of plants. I'll choose a variety of new Regilias, Tillandsias, Guzmanias and maybe some Hmias. We will also need some moss, strong nylon thread, a staple gun, some felt fabric strips, a pair of scissors. Now let's get started. So let's get started with the plant mounting. Now we'll need a lot of plants. I've chosen a variety of Regilias, Tillandsias and some Guzmanias and maybe some Hmias. Now there is no specific rule how you should mount your bromeliads. But one simple idea I like to follow is the denser plants should be on the lower side, and as we move upwards, it should gradually thin. This way we can make more room for the tree bark to be visible. At the same time, it will prevent shadowing of the plants in the lower levels. So if we are planting something big here, it might shadow the plants beneath it and hence it might not grow well. We will now start placing our plants in different positions and see which looks best on this design. I think this looks great. We can have this bromeliad here as this has a big foliage, and on top of these we can have the smaller foliage. I think we can plant 3 of these here, while one will add a pop of color. We can have this red bromeliad here, which will add to a dense foliage on the lower side. I'll start with using a staple gun to mount my felt fabric here. I think we can place this red fireball here. It will add a very poppy color here with deep contrast of red. Let's put it here. So far we have covered the lower space. I think we can place 3 of these here. The most dense one should be on the bottom side, and as we gradually move up, I think we can keep it narrowing. The less leaves bromeliads would be on the top side, and the broad ones with the denser ones would be on the lower side. So let's fix them now. So as you can see, this looks like a tight space. It's difficult to pin it up here. So what we can do is we can tie it up here like this and then take it to a desired location. So we have now an extension that can be rolled in anywhere. I have a beautiful Neoregelia Caroline tricolor with me, and I think this will look amazing here. It just balances the whole thing. This side was quite empty, so I think placing it here will really balance the whole wood structure. Let's place it here. We'll fix it in the same way as we have done with the other bromeliads. It's quite of a tight space here, as you can see, but I can still pin it up here. So I spotted this tree bark having a big hole, and this makes it a perfect place to plant some nice Hoyas. Hoyas have a tendency to cling naturally on wood barks, so I'll place a Hoya here and it should make a great match. I planted these Hoya cuttings some time back and they have now fully developed. Let's choose some of these for our tree. Yes, I think this should be enough. We are going to secure it similarly with felt strips as we have done with our other bromeliads. We will fill it up with some more potting media. In this case, I am using coir chips, coconut chips. These are lightweight and holds a lot of moisture. I have this Tillandsia flexuosa pup which I recently separated from the mother plant. I think this will look great here. It just balances the whole thing. So this side we have all pop of green and this side we have a floral punch. So let's put it here. We'll secure it in the same way we have done with the other bromeliads. Just in this case, I think I am going to use some moss because there's a lot of empty space here. We will now shower the plants with water. Bromeliads need a lot of water in their rosettes and they need to be hydrated at all times. I think the lower portion needs some more plants. We can have it denser on the lower side, and as it gradually moves up, it can thin. So we have a lot of empty space in this place. I think we can plant one more here, so it looks a little more filled up. So let's plant this one here. I'll just pin it up in the same way I've done with the other bromeliads. And here it's done. By the way, if you are wondering how I get such clear audio in my videos, I am using the DJI Mic Mini. I live in a pretty noisy neighborhood, so the built-in noise cancellation has been a great lifesaver. It cuts out background noise and keeps my voice nice and clear. What I also love is how easily it works with my DSLR, iPhone and even Android phones. I've dropped the link in the description if you want to check it out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this inspired you to create your own beautiful mounted display with bromeliads and air plants. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new DIY project. I would absolutely love to see what you are working on. Feel free to share your own plant creations or any feedback in the comments below. Whether you are a seasoned plant parent or just getting started, let's grow and get creative together. Until next time, stay inspired, stay rooted and keep creating. Goodbye.